Sunshine State and TI. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay, ready? 13, Lou.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
Go.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Dances by him. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Jaguars at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. First down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Let's go. Heavy. Here we go.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Johnson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Safe right.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Well, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Jupiter. 11.
Johnson running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Take right open. Let's go. We're good.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Azeez Al-Shaair, former 49er, in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. In motion right is Ridley.
11. Clock.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't and have them put points on the board.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go now.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Check that. Street. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Panther 11. Ready?
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Safety Ranger.
Willis now off play action. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Think right.
A give to ETN running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete.
Go, let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and a yard. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Running left, it's Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Henry again. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stuck right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rallied the troops attempts to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here we go.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Etienne once more. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That is caught. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hey, kill!
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lawrence on the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Willis now off of play action. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you got them rocked on their heels.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Meanwhile, Willis is thrown into the hands of Andrews.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yards to go.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
And the Titans touchdown.
70, Timberwolves. Warriors, 70.
Now Willis. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Let's go now.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Willis to throw once more. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Willis. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now 2nd and 4.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Willis.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second down, goal to go.
Check smash! Check smash!
They'll give Henry another shot. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll come up first and 10 here. Lawrence. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On the check.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Titans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.